In this week's video, Sassy Sabrina, I am finishing the plumbing of this sink. As you can see, the drain pipe is not finished. I have no idea what I'm doing. This is not a how-to video. This is the first time I will be doing plumbing of this kind. I've never worked with PVC before. I've only done the shutoffs and changed an outside water tap. As you can see, I did do the plumbing on like the faucet and the drain and the shutoff valves. I did actually. Super funny story. I did remember to shut the water to the house off. I, however, did not remember to drain the water lines by turning on a tap somewhere else. So when I went to cut the PEX pipe, I was kneeling on my knees and I nipped it, and it was perfect level to shoot the water straight at my crotch. And it was so forceful and so much that it then in turn back bounced off of me and sprayed rusty water all over the white walls. Obviously the sink was not there. There was rustiness everywhere. I would have laughed, however, I had to jump into go mode and get the rusty off the white before it stained. So I'm hoping that this is not that much of a shit show going forward. So this is my piece that needs to fit here. So it will work out perfectly once I have the length of the pipe that goes into the wall trimmed back. There's not enough room for me to hold the camera and trim this all up. So basically all I'm going to be doing for my first step is holding this in place and kind of like eyeball marking where this needs to go. I'm going to measure this distance to the wall, unhook everything and move the sink out of the way, cut the excess off of this, do like a dry fit, and then see how it all goes. I feel like I only have one shot at cutting this to the proper length, and I have been told that you only have like seconds when this is glued on. So do a dry fit. Yeah, fingers crossed. I will show you as much of what I'm doing as possible. I'm just gonna get some green painter's tape so that I can like try to have like a mark to where I need to trim that. I just stuck my P-trap on the existing drain pipe coming from the wall. I've disconnected one of the water lines, so it's kind of dripping. You'll just randomly see that. Measure this. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm just gonna keep trying to plug forward and hold the camera and measure and do all the stuff that I'm supposed to do and learn and blah, blah, blah all at the same time. 4 inches. I've measured the distance. It's like 1.5 inches. Disconnected the other water line. So now I'm gonna move the sink out of the way and trim 1.5 inches out of the drain coming out of the wall. I do have an extra piece of PVC for this. I feel so discombobulated doing this. Okay, let's just keep going forward. It's almost done. So I'm still gonna use the painter's tape to mark that off because I really don't know what else to use. And I do have a mini hacksaw, so I'm not gonna hold the camera and cut that at the same time. That's beyond my talent. And this space is like, it's super tight. It's like 21 inches wide. There's no way you'll be able to see what I'm doing. So I started with the hacksaw. There probably is a plumber's tool to cut this. I'm not gonna buy it. Like literally, I don't see myself doing any more PVC work other than this. So, or hopefully not. Fingers crossed the house doesn't need any more. And cut off. And I am thinking it looks fairly straight. Hopefully that worked out. Anyway, so now I have a whole bunch of rough edges. So I'm just gonna take some sandpaper and smooth out the outside and the inside. So here is my PVC pipe. I'm gonna just measure the 4 inches and cut that. Okay, I have all of my pieces. I believe they're correct. So let's put the sink back in place and do a dry fit. Oh, it's already slightly off. Well, at least it's too long and not too short. That's a bonus. So let's see how it fits the other way. I highly doubt you can see this. Yeah, it's completely off. I have to do like another 3/4 of an inch. An inch, maybe, something like that. I'll measure in a second. Okay, it's very tricky to see. It's very tricky to measure and see the measurement. I believe it's 1 inch. I'm gonna hope it's 1 inch and Hope I'm not running to the store for some pieces to fix a mistake. Let's just move it out of the way and cut it again. So now that I have the sink out of the way and I have an inch measured off, that seems a bit excessive. I am just gonna play it on the safe side and just do a 1/2 inch and then do another dry fit. Okay, it is trimmed and sanded. So what I have discovered is if you put your 90 on and then your excess piece and then put this along the bottom, it's a bit of an easier jigsaw puzzle. And no, I did not trim enough off, but that's okay. So an inch was what was needed. So I'm gonna take that dry fit all apart of the sink and then trim that extra 1/2 inch. Wow, this is a very sweaty job, holy crap. So, and the PVC smell of cutting it with a hacksaw smells like burnt rubber. I've done it like 3 or 4 times now and it's starting to make me a little nauseous. So I'm hoping that that's the last cut. Okay, so dry fit, let's do this. Oh my God, it was like butter. I wish that this wasn't just all consumed by my arms and head and hand and that you could have seen it. It fit together like a little perfect jigsaw puzzle. So, gluing it. First, I'm gonna put like a rag or something down because this is me and I'm very messy. So obviously I'm gonna glue it the same way I did the dry fit. I'm gonna do the elbow first and then the straight piece. We're off to the great start. I can't even get the lid off of the container. I'm gonna go see what I have around to help me grip that a little bit better. So I have to show you this. I ended up using a pipe wrench to get it off. It worked, it's off now. I had ran upstairs and grabbed one of my grippies that I use for my jars, but that didn't work. So yay for the multi-use of a pipe wrench. I was told that I only have literally 2 seconds with this, which kind of freaks me out. I don't even know how much you're supposed to put. Again, this is not a how-to. Woo! Should turn the fan on. Ah! Wow, that's like heavy-duty glue. Yeah, I have a feeling like I'm totally just gonna be in the way of this recording, but I'm gonna try to show you what I'm doing because that's the whole point to the video. Oh, I went too far down. I don't know if that's on proper. And I just got glue all over my hands. I don't like that. And it's on. That sucks. I'm not sure if there was enough of this PVC in there. I'm gonna let that dry and then come back and hook up the water lines and test it out. Okay, we're doing this together. I just hooked water lines back up, turning the shut-off valves on. Oh my God. Okay, let's see. Is there any wetness there? No, not yet. Okay. Here we go. Okay, now it's clear water. Oh my gosh. Yay, my first sink. I love it. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's tight. That works. It's gonna need like a backsplash or something. Oh wow, no wetness! No wetness! Woohoo! Okay. Totally doable as a DIY job. Thank you for watching my video.